I've now discovered that during the confidential meeting in April, when two people from Australian Rugby, Todd Day, the Chief Financial Officer, and Rob Clark, the Chief Operating Officer, and my God, there's a stack of these blazer people, they went to Perth to sign the death warrant of the Western Force in April. And they produced financials that the Western Force couldn't believe. Drove a bus through. But they called these financials exhaustive, and that was the justification for the ARU's position way back in April. You'll be tipped out. They outlined how much more it would cost the ARU to cut the rebels rather than the Western Force, Melbourne. Melbourne, they said, 5.7 million, an ambit claim by the then owner. In other words, if you want us, you'll have to pay us 5.7 million for the licence. Well, Melbourne's now sold the licence for $1. That was a lie. Then a fake 8 million it'll cost them because there was a heads of agreement, not a signed contract, that the Victorian government would offer to pay for the 2020 Bledisloe Cup and the 2025 Lions Test. Not a contract, a fake 8 million just thrown out there. How can an ex-banker, Cameron Klein, the chairman of the board, accept an MOU or a heads of agreement as security? This is rubbish stuff predicated on a lie. And if the issue is finances, why wouldn't they have spoken to Andrew Forrest and the West Australian government, who actually tried to put calls through and say, well, we will self-fund this outfit? They wouldn't take the calls. If Western Australia was going to be self-funded, the ARU would say, well, if you can sustain the team, you're in there. If the argument was based on finances, pretty simple. So what was the agenda? Do you tell lies to secure your grubby ends? Or is the end to destroy the game? Because that's where you're heading.